Hello everyone, I am Vijay Kumar Kamble, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology. Today we are going to see the topic changing the base of a per unit quantity. So as you know, per unit system or per unit quantity is used for the calculation purpose, for the analysis purpose in power system to make the calculations simpler. So in power system, the per unit values are available of each component, each device at a particular base, and we may want to convert them into a new base. So this can be done by using the formula. Let us see a single line diagram. In the single line diagram, it consists of a generator. The specification of the generator is 100 MVA, 33 kV, and the reactance is 0.15 per unit or 15% per unit. A transformer T1 is connected in series with the generator. Transformer T1 has the specifications of 110 MVA. It is a delta star transformer. 32 kV is the primary voltage, 110 kV is the secondary voltage, and the reactance is 0.08 pu or 8%. Then the transmission line is there, which is having a reactance of J60 ohm. Another transformer is there, T2 transformer. It is having the specifications of 110 MVA. It is also a delta star. Then 110 by 32 kV, that is primary voltage is 110 volts, secondary voltage is 32 kV, and the reactance of the transformer is 0.08 pu. Three motor loads are there, M1, M2 and M3. M1 is having the specification 40 MVA, 30 kV and reactance is 20%. M2 is having the specification 30 MVA, 30 kV and X is 20%. M3 is having the specification 20 MVA, 30 kV and reactance is 20%. If you see this reactance 15%, 8%, 8%, then 20%, 20% and 20%, these reactances are per unit reactances, but they depend or they are as per the specifications of this motor. Suppose I fix 20%, 20% is calculated or 20% is there according to this 40 MVA and 30 MVA specification of this motor. This 20% will based upon 30 MVA and 30 kV specification of this motor. This 20% depends upon 20 MVA and 30 kV specification of this motor. Similarly, this reactance, that is 0.08 pu or 8%, depends upon these specifications of the transformer. So this also 0.08 pu or 8% depend upon these specifications of the transformer. Similarly, 0.15 pu or 15% depends upon the specification of the generator. So here 33 kV is the voltage, here 32 kV, 110 kV, 110 kV, 32 kV, 30 kV, 30 kV and 30 kV. So if you see the voltage levels, these voltage levels are different for each and every device or each and every component. But for per unit calculations, per unit system, we require to take a base value and that base value will be same for each and every component, each and every device present in the system. So we have to convert these reactances to the new base value. We have to convert these reactances, that is reactance of the generator, reactance of this transformer, reactance of the transmission line and reactance of this motor to a new base value, which base value we are going to consider for the single line diagram, and that base value is going to remain same for the entire single line diagram, or that is for all the components which are present in the single line diagram, and this can be done by using a simple formula. We know the per unit impedance formula, that is ZPU is given by actual impedance divided by the base impedance. So ZPU, that is per unit impedance, will be Z actual divided by the Z base. Now base impedance can be calculated. We have derived this formula also, that is Z base equal to base kV square divided by base MVA. I will use this formula in this equation, that is Z base. So ZPU will be Z actual divided by base kV square divided by base MVA. This formula also we have derived. So ZPU, that is per unit impedance, will be equal to Z actual into base MVA divided by base kV square, that is per unit impedance will be equal to actual impedance into base MVA divided by base kV square. This base MVA and base kV will be the base MVA and base kV which will be considered throughout the single line diagram, and it will remain same throughout that entire single line diagram. So from this ZPU we have the two things, that is ZPU given and ZPU new. That is, in whole diagram ZPU will be given and we have to find out the new per unit impedance. So if I use given value or given as a subscript in that equation becomes ZPU given will be equal to ZPU actual into base MVA given divided by base KV given bracket square. So this depends upon whatever the given values are there. Now we have to find out the new value. So I will use the new subscript in this equation. So ZPU new will be equal to Z actual into base MVA new divided by base KV new. So here I am going to consider the new MVA and new base MVA and new base KV. Now I will take the ratio of these two, dividing ZPU new by ZPU given. I will get ZPU new, that is divided by ZPU given, into will be equal to ZPU ZMVA new, sorry, base MVA new divided by base MVA given into base KV given divided by base KV new bracket square. This Z actual and this Z actual will get cancelled as both are having the same values, and then we will derive for the ZPU new. So ZPU new, that is per unit impedance new value, will be given as, it is ZPU given, that is actual per unit impedance given into base MVA new divided by base MVA given into base KV given divided by base KV new bracket square. So with the help of this equation we can change any impedance, impedance to a new impedance. To a new impedance. So ZPU new, that is actual new per impedance, will be equal to given per impedance into base MVA new, base divided by base MVA given into base KV given divided by base KV new bracket square. Thank you.